Hey y'all, I'm finally back. I've been meaning to do this album review for weeks and I kept getting tied up with stuff. So let me just tell you a little bit about my love for Fantasia. She's one of my favorite American Idols and I have all her albums except for the second one, that black and pink one. Um, I think I can't remember what songs were on that one because I don't have it. I think my favorite album out of all the albums I've heard of hers is Back to Me because that I really enjoyed that album. But I was reading some reviews on this album, Side Effects of You, and people kept saying that they want Fantasia to go back to her Free Yourself days. So I listened to that album again, and I enjoyed it way more now than I did then, but this album is better than Free Yourself. And it's probably my second favorite album by her. So let's get straight into it. Fantasia, aka Fanny, she said that she wanted to go for a rock soul feel on this album, and she does that on Get It Right, It's So Much to Prove, and I'll tell you how I feel about that once we get there. First track is Supernatural Love featuring Big Crit. I don't know what YouTube is going to do, but I'm going to try to play a clip of these songs. Maybe, maybe not. I enjoyed this, and she's talking about, in the song, she's talking about how people are telling me that this relationship isn't right, but it's the way you make me feel. Not Michael Jackson, but you get what I mean. And I believe she's talking about Mr. Antoine. I can't think of his last name right now. But let me try to play a clip. Because there's like a way the beat drops on this thing that I really enjoy. Like, you hear that? I love how that beat changes. I love that song. And then Big Crit comes in. I enjoy it. Next song, Ain't All Bad. She's saying that it's not bad. It's not that bad when you're gone, but it's not that bad when you're here. So it's like I'm not sure what I want to do. I enjoyed that song. And let me try to. I just at least want to try to get a feel of how it sounds. You know, she giving me a little reggae feel. This is my part. That's my song. I love it. Next is If I Was a Bird. I love that song. I know some people thought the title of that song was funny, but I enjoy that song. And she has a part where she says, well, the song is about if I was a bird, I would want to fly away from here in this situation. Because, you know, Fantasia been through some stuff these last couple of years. We don't need to get to that. But let me tell you the part I love of the song. Wait, let me go back. She goes, I never wanted you to take my hand, but I kind of like the thought of having a man. I said, Fantasia, you better reach it. Harmony Samuels, he did some good writing out here. Him and Fantasia, they really brought it with this album. Next is Girl Talk. And on that song, I couldn't figure out if that was Kelly Rowland talking or Amber Riley. But I think it's Amber talking on that song. It's Amber, Fantasia, I think Missy might be there. They're talking about a situation where the guys act like he don't know them. And then I think that's Amber singing, Where Would You Be Without Me? And then it goes into the the best single sounding song on here, Without Me, featuring Kelly Rowland and Missy Elliott. Fantasia better win a Grammy for this album. Let me just break into that and say that. And I keep showing y'all this CD like y'all haven't seen it already. But I love it because when the beat drops, it gives me like dum dum dum. I'm pretty sure y'all heard it on the radio. And Without Me, I love the song. And I feel as though Kelly did a great job, Missy did a great job, but I would have enjoyed it even if it was just Fantasia, because Fantasia was giving us kind of low-key vocals, because you know Fantasia could sing anything, and she'd go to the top of her lungs and do all that, but she was like, you really don't make me expose you for what you are. I could just see her just riding in her car past his house, like, you gonna make me expose you? Love it. As you can see, I'm loving this album so far. Next song is Side Effects of You. This was written by Emily Sandé. I know I'm saying that incorrectly. She wrote some songs on Alicia Keys' album, Brand New Me, and 101. And she also wrote on Rihanna's Unapologetic either Half of Me, I think it's Half of Me, not Lost in Paradise. And I could tell when Emily has written it because she just kind of gives you a perspective where I can't explain it. But anyway, on this song, this is what Fantasia talks about the incident where she tried to kill herself. You know, they just go straight to it, talking about um, the medicine and I wasn't prepared for this. The side effects of you is making me want to hurt myself. I love it. We're already on track 6. Okay, track 7 and 8 is where she's giving us this rock soul. On Get It Right, it sounds like an Outkast song, like that Hey Ya song. Get it right. See if I can get to the chorus. Yes. And then on So Much to Prove. Got so much to prove. Because I got so much to prove. And I got so much to prove. Yeah. Yeah. Those songs, it's like, I like Fantasia, but I don't think I like the rock soul Fantasia. So I'm glad it was only a couple songs and not the whole album. But those songs aren't bad per se. Next is number 9, which sounds like Whitney Houston's I'm Your Baby Tonight and Beyonce's Hip Hop Star from the first album. And she's saying, like, the guy doesn't necessarily want her, but she can make him change his mind. I enjoy that. See, this is just such an enjoyable album. Then number 10 is Lighthouse, where Fantasia is giving us some raps. So, yes. I have a feeling YouTube's going to act funny because I keep playing clips of these songs. Let me see. Yeah, she's like, F the riches and F the fame. I'm gonna be here anyway. Then track number 11 is Lose to Win, where it sounds like she's on the set of Lion King and she's saying sometimes you have to lose to win again. I like that song. I was surprised they picked that as the first single because it's just, I mean, it's not a bad song, but it just doesn't seem like a first single material. Okay, let me get to my favorite song on the album. Well, my 2 favorite songs are 12 and 13. Into Me and In Deep. I think Into Me is my favorite song. It sounds like In Vogue's What You Gonna Be, 'Cause I Can't Pretend. Ooh, I love Into Me. Let y'all listen to it. Yes. And she, in this whole album, she's talking about this intense love she feels for somebody that she shouldn't feel, she doesn't want to feel, is going to be the end of her. She's in deep with it. You know, you can tell that her last relationship really affected her in every part of her life. And I love it. And then In Deep, she's saying, I just want to be in deep with you. I want this to have all of you. Okay, I've been talking a long time. So this is my favorite R&B album I've heard in a while. I can't think of the last R&B album I liked this much. I like 211, but I like this one more. I liked Girl on Fire, but I like this more. Unapologetic is an R&B, but I really enjoyed this album. And I'd have to say, let's see, 13 tracks. I'd give it an A. I think all of y'all should buy it. It's a really, really good album. I really hope Fantasia wins a Grammy for it so she could have a second or a third Grammy because she already has one. My favorite track is Into Me / In Deep. My 2 least favorites are Get It Right and So Much to Prove. Let me know if you heard the album. Let me know if you love it. What tracks are your favorites? You know, and I'll talk to y'all later.